Hello YouTube, this is Baz from Stoic Gaming with another episode of First Time Playing. Today we're going to be taking a look at Defiance. This game came out a couple weeks ago. The first episode of Defiance came out like a day or two ago. First time playing, as you know, is mostly times in games that I haven't played yet. I've played this game pretty extensively. I played it a lot in beta, and I played a lot in the last couple weeks, but a lot of you guys have been beating me up over making an FTP over this, so here it is, the FTP for Defiance. We're going to go ahead and create a new character, play through the first 30 minutes-ish, and I'll talk about my impressions of the game, what I like and what I don't like, and all that kind of good stuff. So here we go. First off, I think the character creation is utter and complete garbage. There's not much more to say like that. The Votan are like 7 or 8 races of aliens. There is a grand total of 2 species. You could be human or Erathian. So here we go. We get a little bit of backstory. Very little backstory. I think they should have done a little better job portraying the backstory of how the Votans came, why the Votans came, what happened. This is kind of weak, but we're going to let it play through for you guys.
Listen up, people! We just passed the Golden Gate. We'll be on site in less than 20. So you got 10 to secure the rest of that gear and get yourself strapped in for a landing. Repeat! 10 minutes until lockdown, people!
That's an unacceptable response. Must I remind you who I am?
What the hell is this?
I don't care what your protocol is. You're here to help me, so that's what I want you to do.
You're dismissed, Private. What's the problem, Von Bach?
You better get your men in line, Captain Grant. I want my equipment out of storage. My Ark Hunters and I depart as soon as we land.
The Earth Republic is in a limousine service. Your gear's locked up and we don't have time to dig it out. Now please, find your seat.
No offense, Captain, but I think your orders were to do as I ask.
My orders come from my superiors. People in Manhattan wearing uniforms, like this. And those orders are to keep you safe while you locate your alleged Arc-Tech.
Alleged Arc-Tech? There is no alleged, Captain. Do you see this? With this Arc core and the rest of the technology that I'll find in the Bay Area, I will repair this world. And be its hero, of course.
You're in a restricted area. Get to your seat.
If anything happens to my gear, I'll send the bill to your superiors.
What an asshole.
Let's move, people! Time's ticking. What is this, a dorm room? Everyone, get to your seats! You two, let's go!
If you haven't watched the show, that is Nolan and Arissa from the first episode of the TV show. By you, I think he means me, or us, or whatever. Alright, character creation. Here we go. We've got... So here we got human male, excuse me, human female, Erathian male, Erathian female. So we're going to make an Erathian, right? Now you've got origins, right? You got 4 origins. You got veteran, survivalist, outlaw, and machinist. My other guy made a machinist and he was a human, so we're gonna make a we'll do a veteran, right? Archetype. Now out of what I can tell, the archetype's just what, face maybe? Well, nobody wants to be the fat dude. And that dude looks scared, so we're gonna be this guy. Now, what a lot of people miss is these icons in the upper portion, right? So this, our first icon's face, and we got some customization of the face. So we can kind of change his bone structure. None of these really look a whole lot different. It's all kind of in the jaw. So we'll pick that one, right? Nose, we could switch his nose up a little bit. Once again, all very subtle changes. There we go. Mouth, subtle changes to the mouth. Skin color, we can kind of go through the gamut of skin color changes. Alright, now if you click confirm here, it's going to finish off your character, right? So, you don't click confirm here, you're stuck with this dude. So go up to eyes, and then we can kind of change the shape of our character's eyes. Again, all this stuff is like super subtle. I mean, let's be honest here though, you don't really see your character in game because he's going to have armor and headgear and stuff on. You kind of see his alright, we'll give him yellow eyes. Hair. And everybody knows me, knows that it's my MO in video games to be bald. And you cannot make this guy bald. You can't even kind of give him a crew cutty type haircut. So, in fact, is it me or is the original haircut I just had in the last one not even available anymore? Oh no, is that it? Yeah. I don't like the hair color though. So we're gonna give him, we'll do that, right? We got facial hair. I'm not usually one for facial hair in games. So we're gonna go facial hairless, right? Next one's details, Erathian markings. That's the one Arissa had in the TV show. Subtle, that's good. We'll go for that. Blemishes, we can give the guy some scars. I always like the eye scars. I'm a fan of eye scars. It's a harsh world, you know. That one's kind of cool too, but I think we'll go with this one. Face paint. Not a fan of face paint. It's kind of stupid as far as I'm concerned. I guess you like maybe RPing or something might be good. So that's it. Like literally, that is the whole character creation. So we're gonna confirm. We're gonna name him. Oops. Stoic. Are we gonna get it? We actually own a character named Stoic. That's pretty cool.
Now, Arcunner.
Hold on, Captain. That one isn't wearing your beloved uniform. They don't take orders from you. Sorry about that, friend.
We land in 10. Strap in.
I never got to brief you on your ego implant, so we really need to... What the hell?
Sir, they need you on the bridge.
I think I will actually get to my seat. When we land, don't go anywhere. The ego activation can be a bit jarring without a proper briefing.
Relax. It's just a little turbulence. Completely normal.
No, it's not. We're all gonna die.
She's actually quite charming once you get to know her.
Alert. All integrity compromised. Initiating
Hold
evacuation
on.
sequence.
We're
Alert.
going down.
All integrity compromised. Evacuation pod launch in 3, 2.
And that's pretty much the opening sequence. Throw a little pod pops open.
Brace yourself, Cass. This could be real bad. Okay. Which one of these dealies opens this bitch? Ah, nice. Holy Stocko. You're alive. Name's Cass Dukar. I saw you land. Well, maybe that's not the right word. It was more smashing into the ground than landing. I sort of expected you to be a bowl of soup in there. What are you doing? Whoa, are you okay? Do you need help? Can you hear me? You need to sit down. Here, sit down before you pass out. I'm sure you took more than a bump to the head, so rest. Get your feet under you. I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs help. Oh, you might want to arm yourself a bit more. The locals aren't known for their charm.
Hello. Oh, good. You can hear me now. I can sense your nervousness, but don't fret. I'm the environmental guardian online device that was injected into your body. You can just call me Ego. Please forgive me. I'm having some trouble getting all the behaviors activated, so we might experience a few hitches at the beginning. But I'll sort it out. We have lots to go over, so we should start.
And there it is. Normal ASDW for movement. Accepting missions. This game can be played with a controller or the keyboard and mouse. I've tried both. I find it more fun to run around with the keyboard, or excuse me, run around with the controller and drive the vehicles with the controller. Everything plays smoothly with the controller, but you ultimately come down, when it comes down to aiming, there's nothing that touches the keyboard and mouse. So I've stuck with the keyboard and mouse primarily, and I'm mostly a PC gamer anyway, so that's totally fine for me. Your mileage may vary, but it does play very well with a with an Xbox 360 controller. And in fact, you could turn the UI to make all the prompts Xbox 360 controller prompts. Oh, there we go. There's our first hell bug.
It will allow me to activate the shield.
Press L, you can see your loadouts, right? We got a shield. Shield's activated. Now, you have outfits in the game, right? Actually, I should have outfits I can claim so I can kind of show you that. Oh, we can't get there yet. Oh, shut up, Ego. So, we'll wait till she's done running her mouth. Alright. So, I got people trying to kill me? No. So, this is basically your character screen. Now, the entire UI, while I do like the aesthetics of the UI, it is very console-oriented. It's designed to be played with a controller. I think I'm getting shot at, so... Alright, like Halo in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you have a health and a shield. If you duck out for a minute and don't get hit, your shield will recharge. That's a hell bug. Alright, back to character screen. So we're at character screen, right? Your outfit, and you'll see when I get my outfits unlocked. Right now I have the infantry veteran outfit, which is the starter outfit for this class. You gotta be kidding me, really? Well, alright. Here, let's go down a little farther. I might be getting bit by these skitterlings. Yeah, it's just skitterlings appearing. We're not going to worry about that. So, you have primary weapon, secondary weapon. You can only have 2 weapons equipped at any time. You do have an inventory that I can't get to yet because I'm in there. Let's go ahead and just plow through this real quick before I get into all the menus and stuff. So, you got a tutorial level. We're at like this little tutorial. Find a weapon. You look at your mini-map. Now, the heads-up display, these ammo boxes, I just went through 3 half sentences, sorry about that. These boxes right here are where you fill up your ammo. You'll see them all over the game world. You just hold E, and fills up your ammo. Now, Total Biscuit actually commented on this, Cynical Brit, whatever you want to call him. He was talking about how horrible the AI is in this game. That's another person. He talked about how horrible, it's only the tutorial area. The AI gets dramatically better as the game progresses. But the AI in the tutorial area is atrocious. Probably because they just don't want you to die immediately upon starting the mission or the game. No, you're gonna make me run around, aren't you? So, yeah, if you look at your map, you got that little orange pentagon looking thing. It's also an orange pentagon with a number in it. That's how far you're away from your target. That's basically a little GPS tracking thing. Waypoint, what have you. So we're gonna run to our target. No fall damage. Jump off whatever you want. Now, as you shoot things, right, you see white numbers and yellow numbers. Yellow numbers mean you have hit you got a crit. To get crits, they're not randomly generated like some MMOs. Crits actually happen by hitting certain areas. Like, for example, with humanoids, you hit them in the head, you get a crit. And you fight hellbugs and stuff like that. It's pretty obvious what the points are usually. They kind of have a glow effect to them, but they fit it in pretty nicely.
Excel at medium range combat, but are capable of maintaining much of their effectiveness over long distances too.
All right, what else?
Other weapon types work better for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and
She never
forth
shuts the
between
hell up.
primary and secondary weapons. I'm detecting some explosives nearby. We could definitely use those. I've put the location on the map.
Alright, you have two separate outfits. There's a co-op and a competitive outfit. Right off the bat, the competitive outfit's a little goofy because if you look at my co-op outfit, my guy is not that skinny when you go into competitive, and it just looks awkward. They use the same body for everybody and just stuck heads on it, which is horrible on Trion's part, but it is what it is. Headgear, this is a good way to show the outfits too. There's a bunch of different headgear that you can swap in and out. And outfits. You can swap a bunch of different outfits in and out, right? Now, the thing about outfits and headgear and all that stuff, none of it has any stats. It's 110% vanity. It does nothing, right? So, but certain outfits will drop, and you'll get them from completing certain missions or instances or whatever. So, it's vanity. People see it. Now, you have stats. Everything's locked right now, but you have stats. And the only thing you really have that has stats is you'll have a shield, right? Which I currently have one equipped. And you'll have a grenade, which we don't have any yet. We'll probably get it momentarily. And your weapons. And that's where all your stats are pretty much derived. Shift toggles run. Not running, running. You don't have to hold it. It is a toggle. Forgot I picked that up.
This supply pod is filled with grenades. Grab one and equip it. I think you already know how this works. Pull the pin, throw, and get out of there. Now that we're geared up, it's time to train you on the ego powers.
Alright, here we go with some training.
We'll use projections as our training targets. The instructions must be followed precisely in order to initiate the powers. First, we'll try Cloak. While using Cloak, you are completely invisible to enemies. Use the power to sneak up behind the projections and attack. Now we'll test the Overcharge power. While using Overcharge, your damage inflicted on the enemy is significantly increased. Shoot the projection while Overcharge is activated. I'll enable the Decoy power now. Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy. Take down the projections while they're distracted by your decoy. The Blur power is now enabled. Blur will allow us to move at extreme speeds and increases melee strength during close combat. With Blur active, rush the projections and strike them with melee attacks. Good work. You'll need to choose an ego power for me to integrate.
Okay, welcome to the ego grid. You have four main ego powers, and you just saw them. They are Decoy, Overcharge, Blur, or cloak. Now the way this works is as your ego rating, which is essentially your level, goes up, you unlock ego points, which can put you start off. We'll pick. All right, we're gonna start off with blur, right? No, because I don't want to do that. We'll use decoy, right? It's kind of obscure. I don't see a lot of people using it. So I put.
You must like to confuse and disrupt your enemies.
So we put 1 point in ego. So whenever we press 1 now, we can equip this ego power.
I'm receiving
And
a signal. I'll pass it
shut the fuck up.
Anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
through. Oh no, we better help her.
In a minute. I ain't got time for that. Alright, ego power sends you out a mirror image of you. Press the power button again to swap places with the decoy. So that's what it does, right? You just saw it. Now, when I have more points, right, I can start unlocking these little ones. These little ones are called perks. And as you progress in ego rating, you unlock perk slots. So if I had like 5 of these, then I could, and I only had 3 perk slots, I could pick which 3 I want to be active, right? Now, let's say I pick this healing one. Players take less damage while reviving other players. On a kill, you take less damage for 3 seconds. You take less damage from behind. Increase the recharge rate of your self-revive. What do you got? Fully reloading a weapon extends the duration of active evo. So this looks like a healer one. That's good. Fully reloading weapon recharges your ego power. You reload faster while standing still. And you take less damage while your shield is recharging. So we're going to go with this little Healy one, right? We can't put a point in here. But let's say I'd put a point in here. It would unlock all the adjacent ones. So then you can literally start working your way across the board. You can work your way across the board to another ego power. In which case, under that scenario, you could equip both, or you can't equip both ego powers. You get to pick which ego power you can equip, but you can change them on the fly. So, for example, that's the ego power I've got. I have no unlocked perk slots right now. So let's get some ammo and keep trucking. There is a healer in this game. I said I'll go Healy with this guy. Basically, the healer gun, if you use its primary, it's a healing weapon. You shoot good guys with it and heals them. And if you use its secondary, it kind of fries the bad guys with like lightning type of deal. Now, one of the things about this game, it was built for console. There is auto aim. As long as I aim in the general vicinity of a bad guy, here we'll aim off and pull the right mouse button, it'll auto center on the target. For example, off target this guy, points right at him.
Get to that thorium reactor, and I'll see what I can do. Let's check out that reactor. I'm sure we'll be able to use it to our advantage. I was able to reactivate the fissile materials. The reactor will overload and blow this entire base off the map. But we'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process.
One of the things this game's getting a lot of accolades for is how smooth the combat is. Where it does falter, say character creation, or a little bit of, like, the NPCs are pretty shitty. There's no towns really per se, nothing real big or massive anyways. The gameplay is just crazy amounts of fun. That guy ignored my little ego power.
Keep those mutants away from the reactor.
And we kick into a cutscene. I guess I kept him away long enough. Now this game does have like 8-on-8 type PvP matches. One's called the Freight Yard. There's another video I've done previously in beta of the Freight Yard. It's also got a 64-on-64 kind of capture the point thing called the Shadow War, which is also pretty awesome. And you can queue for dungeons. That's pretty cool. Dungeons, I call them dungeons loosely. Instances or whatever. So there's a lot of substance to this game. Just going through, you could summon vehicles whenever you want. And they have like time trials and like little obstacle courses for the vehicles and stuff. So there's a lot of neat content in this game. You'll see Cass more often through the game. She'll bump into you and do missions with you once in a while. Storyline's pretty good. I won't put any spoilers in here, but needless to say, if you're a sci-fi fan or if you watch the TV show and like the TV show, the storyline is pretty awesome.
I need to find out if Mr. Von Bach survived. I'm picking up signals from a couple nearby evacs.
Alright, let's see if I can... 27 items. This is all the stuff. I think pretty much all of this stuff is stuff I got from the Steam pre-order. So we're going to go ahead and claim all of it right now. My inventory's full. That's good. We'll fix that in a sec. There is no claim all button that I have noticed. Alright, so right off the bat, we received a new Outlander outfit. So that's basically what it is to switch your outfit. You can make different loadouts. Loadouts can also have different outfits, as you see. We got the same shades under different names. We got the Outlander shades, which are also called the Sweet Shades. It's kind of funny. Title, we got a bunch. This is all stuff that came with stuff I've got. We got Iron Demon. So here's your map. There's all of these rampages. They're kind of like little quick things to do by yourself where they just pour enemies at you and you got to kill a certain number of waves of enemies and whatnot. You've got some hot shots, kind of the same thing, sharpshooting type stuff. Time trials on your vehicle. And exclamation marks. The Pentagon one's the same, or the end, where your quest ends, and then you'll see exclamation marks of where a bunch of quests are, but there are no real missions out here yet. This is the map. It's a lot bigger than it looks, trust me. I'm sure all of this content up here will end up being unlocked as the episodes progress. So we'll go ahead and pick our vehicle, and this is all the vehicles I've got. For example, you've got a quad. You can pull out whenever you want. See? Doop to doop. Or everybody's personal favorite, if you pre-ordered the game, you get a red Dodge Charger. This is one of the fastest, if not possibly the fastest mission in the car in the game. You can get it right off the bat if you pre-ordered the game. So pretty sure it's like some cross-promotional thing with Dodge, hence why it's Dodge Challenger.
This evac seat is empty. I hope whoever was in there is still alive somewhere. I'm experiencing a lot of interference. Get to an open area so I can scan the valley.
Alright, we'll show you a little bit of Oh, you can roll, so anytime you have effects on you, like you got stuff sticking to the ground, all vehicles have nods. Whenever you got stuff sticking to the ground, or you're poisoned, or on fire, or whatever, you can roll to get rid of those effects. 2 rolls will usually get rid of any effect you have.
Crash is horrifying.
No falling damage once again. Not sure what these NPCs are shooting at. Alright, can't get up that hill. See if we can get up over here. Alright, there we go. Yep, so that's your sniper rifle, and we've got a shotgun as well. That's your shotgun. Now, all weapons can be modded. Well, most weapons. Well, technically all weapons. We'll get into that. You can also break them down into resources, which is a currency basically. All weapons have 4 mod slots. I think it's buttstock, scope, barrel, and grip. And you can get mods to mod out each one of your weapons. If it doesn't have a mod slot, you can add a mod slot. You just have the weapon unequipped for 10 minutes, and it can add a mod slot. So it's pretty much the game. As much as I can talk about it. Maybe at some point I'll do like an instance or something like that, and I'll record it and put it in the gameplay clips. And yeah, that's Defiance. Highly recommend. 2 thumbs up. It's don't go into this if you think it's going to be the ultimate shooter or the ultimate MMO. This game is definitely a hybrid of the 2. It's missing a lot of facets that I would say are needed to make it a full-blown MMO, but it's also it makes for a great shooter. It's definitely a hybrid of the 2. I definitely recommend it. Thumbs up after I kill these guys because they're shooting me. We do have a clan going in game. It's basically being run by Dejeki. You're welcome to join it. The clan is called Stoic Gaming. Oh, as far as servers go, there's only 1 server to my knowledge. I don't believe there's more than 1 server. But feel free to hit us up sometime and get an invite to the Stoic Gaming Guild, clan, whatever the hell it's called. So until next time, this is an episode of First Time Playing.